Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Sorry. Big sorries. Holy. What did I do? I don't even know what I did. I don't think anything changed. I don't think anything changed. I don't know what happened. Alright, let me show the problem. Alright, so studio mode. You just change. Oh, son of a gun. Hold on, did it actually? Or is it like the stream elements is behind? Here's what I see. But I don't know if that's like the fake old or if that's the current. It's hard to tell. Okay. Alright. So here's what's going on. Our little guy's stuck because there's no audio source, so it like bugged out. So let's go studio mode. Now over here, in the oh, you can't see it, but in the darkness, TTS Brian is permanently like shown. And that's not a thing, like that. So he would be on this source, but also whenever I went to Anna, he was also showing up there. So something fucky's going on. No, I restarted everything, so hold on, maybe that's the problem? Well, I guess I didn't restart that. Alright, hold on. Maybe the hook got broke here. Now going to Sammy Bridge like completely messes stuff up. Alright. Then we click OK. Let's go back to properties. Okay. Alright, now it's gone. That's a good sign. Okay, now let's try. Buggy Bug Buggerson.
Buggy Bug Buggerson.
Yeah. I can't show you guys because if I go to that, you just get a scene of darkness. Hold on, let's see if it works with the VFX. Firewall? Okay, it's at least working with that part. But it's not working with the TTS. Okay. Weird. Maybe now it works?
Beep.
Okay. Man. Okay, so the hook for that has to just be really weird. I didn't think about restarting the stream overlay program because this time what I did was I launched that and then I launched this because I figured these two having similar name might be like fucking with that, but that wasn't the case because I hadn't launched this yet before I started OBS. So I don't know. It's such a weird problem. So I guess the hook into the Unity program is going fucky. And if that hook messes up, I just have to restart. But then again, we did change the properties this time. I actually like clicked OK. But then I like deleted and recreated the scene? I don't know. I don't know. I didn't get much sleep last night. That was a mistake. I'm sorry. But I have no idea what's going on with that. Like, the only thing I can think of is that the hook like occasionally messes up, so I have to restart the program that it hooks into, which makes sense. I mean, this is it says this is a beta feature. But when it works, it's fun. I don't know how to fix the blipping though. If you'll notice, sometimes he'll come in, and then he'll like zoom back like he's walking in. I think the way I fix that is that I manually have that filter animate rather than having the transition animate. I think something along those lines is messing up. Because these aren't set to unload, right? Yeah, these don't unload when not showing, so it's not that problem. I figured that would be the problem, but that's not the problem. I don't know. It's all weird. Anna, you working? I think you were working earlier.
No problems here, boss.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna have to like animate it through those filters. I think in order to get rid of that and then just kind of reset the location whenever they're done. Not a big problem. Just some extra work that's got to be done at some point. And then I'll fix that little blinking that happens. Because I don't know. I'm trying to think of how that like happens. Because all this is supposed to do is it's the audio move for the body and stuff. That's what causes it to whenever like sound's coming through. That turns it on. Maybe if I tune on some easing, maybe like just a tiny bit of easing will fix that. But that wouldn't. I don't know how that makes sense. Let me try it. Worst case scenario, it doesn't work.
Grasshyren still broke.
Yeah, I figured. Alright, so it's something to do with like transitions in. Is the problem. Because over here is where they're actually set. Was it fighting with itself? Oh, dude, how do we fix that? Okay. So it's like it's fighting with itself. Because that's what's happening. It's like turning on then off and then back on again.
A wild LGM appears.
Thanks. Wait, that's not a, that's a Firo. Okay, so it's turning.
Have you tried turning me off and on again?
That's exactly what's happening. Alright, you know what? Why not? Okay, try it now. I swear if that works. I swear if that works.
Try it now.
Okay, no, it's still... Alright, so what's going on is that it's immediately... It turns it on, turns it off. Like immediately, it's really quickly. So it's like on, off, on. And that causes that. Because the on gets canceled and then it turns off. And it like plays that. So it like starts the go away and then turns it back on again. Okay, so how many layers of it do we have? Only the one. So this controls this. And like, that's it. And they're like two separate entities. And all of this is, and these are just like the scene. Yeah, so the global overlay is how we get it to everywhere. This is for Anna, and this is for Peepo. And it has to be done that way so that, like, these control, like, through the different audio sources. Yeah. Okay, now let's triple check and make sure. Alright, so, once again, this affects the mouth. This is how he talks whenever...
Talking.
Yeah, so these two move and rotate, so they don't do any other interaction other than that. Where's the code that turns it off and on again? Right here. That's these two. This is the on code, and this is the off code. Maybe we... Okay, hold on. Alright, let's turn these off. Maybe it's getting caught on itself. But the problem was, I made it two separate objects. Yeah, that's probably what's going on. The two separate objects are like, they're interfering with each other. And the reason we made it two separate thresholds is that we needed to turn on immediately whenever it comes in. And then turn off slowly whenever it goes away. Because turning on slowly whenever it comes in caused it to, like, Anna wouldn't show up for like half the talking. Slash Peepo. Yeah, we can do that now, yeah. I was like, I think before I had him like tied to stuff. Alright, so this one's just like turn scene, turn Peepo scene on. This one, turn Peepo scene off. Making readable stuff? Office turn on. That did happen earlier whenever I was copying them. That was in fact a thing. That did happen in the setup. Okay. Let's try. And there was a reason why I separated it, but let's try and see if this problem gets fixed by combining the two actions into one. So we need to add an audio move, right? Is that what this thing is? Yeah, okay, so this is an audio move. Source visibility. Scene, global scene. Source, Peepo. Oh, do we run out of music? We did. Alright, to Guardians. To Guardians. Oh dang, okay, I haven't listened to the tally one watch apparently. Hold on, double check. We got this one, right? Okay. Boop. All right. Okay. What you thought was off was turned on and vice versa. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, the threshold is the on. The easing is the off. Or like, the on-off filter. Okay. The threshold is like a giga low. Yeah, okay. Okay, enable went over, disable went under. Yeah. Magnitude for now. Okay. Now I may need to do that. Sometimes you gotta do that. Because like in studio mode it's like pseudo changes sometimes. Alright. Now let's test. Oh, hold on. That's not the important part. There's the important part. Okay. Alright, testing?
Testing. Hello there.
Okay, he's not blinking.
Hello there from web.
Okay. Alright, audio. No. Sync controller based on it. That works.
Hello there from web.
Okay. Okay. Okay, I think that's what it was. So these two were like fighting each other. There's no easing. If I do the easing, that's gonna go both ways, right? It'll take longer to show up.
Hello there from web.
Okay. Alright, and then that's versus...
Hello there from web. Hello there from web.
Okay, don't do that, because if we do that, I think
Hello
it just, like,
there from
permanently-
web.
It just stares at us.
Hello there from web.
Okay, so it's just like the entrance. Alright, we just need to adjust the entrance time. I think that'll be okay. Alright, good job, bros. Big brain time. Yeah, now we can like lower this like a tremendous amount. Alright, so 100 milliseconds, alright.
Hello there from web.
One more time. It's like it plays so quickly that it like...
Hello there from web.
Yeah, it just kind of into existence. So we need to find like a nice happy medium where he's not too slow.
Hello there from web.
That's a little better.
Hello there from web. Hello there from web.
That seems pretty good. This seems pretty good. We can try 150. But I think that's it.
Fuck off web. Web is here to stay. Hello web from here.
What do you think, Rose? 150 or 200? 150 or 200? Alright, so here's 200.
Hello there from web.
And here's 150.
Hello there from web.
$200's better? Okay. That's what I was kind of thinking. 100's like, it's like, he just kind of, like, he gets like a frame. 100's way too fast.
Hello there from web.
It's got
Testing stuff.
Okay, so it looks like that doesn't break either. So as long as there's like audio going through there, he can stay on screen and like keep doing things. That's good. Kind of what we want. Yeah, 150 feels a little poppin'. Yeah. It was like better, but I think 200 is the nice happy medium where he shows up in time to like start talking. Because I think 300 was too slow. Because like he'd start talking before he actually like reached here. Now it kind of feels like he's talking like along the way, but not like saying a bunch of words before he actually arrives. Okay. Makes people start to wait for as the page loads. Okay, that makes sense. To register the animation. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, you'd want the inverse effect so that you can like, yeah, see it. Because otherwise, yeah, you get that effect where it's like frame here, and then if we 50% that, we get frame here, frame here, frame here, frame here. And then a little bit more, we go from here, we go from like 3 to 4 frames, or 4 to 5 frames. I think that's just enough. If I could do a little bit more, if I could do like maybe 225, that'll work. Can I? Hold on. Oh, maybe. Hold on. Oh, let's try that.
$225 is a go.
Okay, what?
225 is a go.
Yeah, that's what I'd like to do. That's what I'd really like to do, but that requires way more than what we can do with what we got. Like, in order to do that, we would have to... That would be done in the program, whereas, like, right now we're just kind of working around with what we have. Now, if I were doing this in Unity, we could 1000% do that, because then we'd have access to the source file. What we do is we'd see that an image or a message is incoming, and then start the animation, and then we could delay the audio stream if we needed to. Yes! Yeah, we're currently triggering it off the sound reading itself.
A wild squovet appears.
Is that what a squovet is? It's something that actually runs the TTS. That's our overlay program. That's the Unity program we built a long time ago. So all this is doing right now is this is just reading the audio source. That's all this does. I can show you. Give me a second. And that's all that's doing. Now, if we were making this peepo inside of Unity, we would have way more control. We could absolutely do what you're suggesting. 100%. Hi, Chad. Hi, Kamix. Get the squovet to talk with TTS. Oh, man.
Testing.
Don't actually do that. It is technically possible. So what we would have to do, and it wouldn't work for every mon. I'm gonna say that right now. It would not work for every mon, because we would have to have access to way more advanced technology in order to determine exactly where the mouth is. But we could 100%
testing.
Take that, take the overlay, make 2 versions of it, splice it so that, half of the image is like the head area and the other half of the image is the body area, and then we move the head area whenever it's on screen. So it's like entirely possible, but the problem is that like the Pokemon vary in heights, so like the head area would just be the top half. So sometimes like if like a Wingull came up, and you know a Wingull's got like alright, images. Alright, copy that image. Alright, let's go to GIMP real quick. Alright, let's do 2 examples, just because this would be funny. Alright, so here's example 1. So we crop it for our good boy Togekiss, right? And then we just make it la, 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 la. Okay, that did not work. That did not work. All right, try it again. All right, there we go. And you know you have the la, 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 la. Kramer and talking his chat would be immediate. Oh, we could like the peepo itself can be changed. Like that's kind of, we built that so that like that model can be interswapped out now. It's not strictly stuck to being a peepo, I believe. All right, so yeah, you got that right. But then like we paste this in. He comes in. And then it's just this horrible monster. I was like, la, 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 la. Oh shit, alright, well. Huh. It's so fat. It's outside of the bounds of this thing. Alright. Fit to layer? Is there a fit to layer? Is that a thing? Okay, not really. I think there is, but I don't remember where it is.
Today I found out Grassy is finally going to play those Pokemon fusion games. And see what monstrosities he plans on making.
It's too late. I'm too far in. Alright, so where were we? Oh, yeah. So then we just have like his talking ass, basically. Fuck, now I kinda wanna do it. Look at me. I'm the people now. Oh man. Oh no, in order to do it right, we took the Pokemon out. It's actually on my on-screen monitor now. Damn, alright. Alright, so it is totally doable, but then I lose the ability to see them at the moment. I wonder that, okay, I gotta do that testing off stream though. Because what I gotta do is I gotta do some really fucky stuff. So I gotta start like a virtual camera, send that to OBS Ninja, re-import that OBS Ninja link into the on-stream overlay, and then I might be able to actually have any like OBS things on the screen. So we would need this scene. Yeah, this scene. And then do all that. And then I'd be able to see, or should be able to see, granted it's probably gonna run like absolute doo-doo butts, but I should be able to see everything that's generated through that. That could be really interesting too. That could be a really useful technology, because then I'd be able to see the sock puppets. I'd actually be able to see like the sock puppets, and it makes it a lot easier to manipulate the sock puppets whenever you can see them in real time. Okay, so I got the, hold on, but Anna's still broken. Okay, and then same naming scheme. Am I connecting that on the planet? Yeah, here we go. Save that. Put off. Alright, kill those. Probably shouldn't copy it just in case. I might like the copy paste might not work properly with these, I'm not 100% sure. Just to be safe. Anna controller. Based on off. Alright, so the easing 95 was a good number. I think it could be sped up a little bit, but I'm not 100% sure. Visibility. Global. You know. Threshold is like 0.2 or something like that. Like ridiculously low. Enable over and disable under. Alright. Anna, how you holding up?
Anna is fine now.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Just slow like you.
Hey! Alright, there we go. Now we got set, right? Yeah, 225, 500, 225, 500.
All better now. Well, maybe.
Okay, Anna might need to be like 200, like on the dot.
Yepers.
Okay. Well, it's not blinking anymore. That was the thing I was really worried about. Not 100%. Pretty decent. We'll take it. Now inside of Unity, what we do is we find the viewport, and then we shove in we would do a, what is it? It's like a, by the bottom proportions. And we do that for both peepos. And then whenever we adjusted whatever the object was inside of there, so like the peepo or the Anna peepo, it should auto adjust to be like the bottom. I forget what that kind of like movement is. There's a way to choose, like it's like top left, center, top middle. It'd be like center bottom. And then you move the 0 position based on that, and then you just have a 0 be right here, so the object's feet are always on the ground. And that way you can have like an infinitely large object, but its feet would always be on the ground. As long as you don't have like a buttload of white space, but that's something that you fix on the graphic level, not the programming. The widest of peepos.
Test.
Okay. I accidentally made his feet too fat. Or I moved him up too much.
A wild SQ appears. Beep beep.
A little more.
Imagey.
He's so fat.
I am the weeest frog.
I think it takes up Anna's space now.
Get out of my spot.
5 meter.
No.
Wait, who's... Okay, so because he's late. He's wider now. I was gonna say, who takes prio? Alright, there we go. Okay, alright, we got all that working. It's working now. It'll almost certainly break again tomorrow. That's okay. this is the way. So just restart the stream element or the stream overlay program. That's all I gotta do. Restart that and we're good. And maybe reassign it to properties. Hi,
Let's talk
Arkla.
about everyone's favorite topic, snails.
Okay, VODs time. That's not. Wanna try that again? That's not Ender Magnolia. Beep, beep, beep. There we go. Okay, and then I need to... I don't know how many deaths we were at. I don't remember. It's been a day. Nuts was such a treat. 238. That sounded weird. What's her name? There's a lot of stuff and not a lot of Ender Magnolia. So much. What do you mean there's so much Ender Magnolia going on right now? So much.